Okay, something crazy just happened. I don't want to worry anyone, and at the same time, I don't even feel like anyone necessarily cares. But those are kind of the two opposite sides, and I'm somewhere in the middle. I had basically what I think was a heart attack, maybe, I don't know, or some kind of thing, because my heart started hurting like 8 hours ago. And since then, I can't lay down because my heart hurts too much. And I took a Tylenol and then I cooked the rest of my weed because I've been noticing this heavy chest feeling since I started smoking weed and that I remembered that I used to have before I quit. And so I basically took like my last gram of weed. And before I smoked the last time, too, I had already felt like this is going to be really painful. Like, this is the one that something is going to happen because you were right on the verge of it last time. I thought, no, whatever. And then I read somewhere that it can be like an hour after you smoke weed that you have some kind of heart problems. But it could also be lung problems too. Um, and part of me feels like, well, who cares really? Even if you care about me, you don't necessarily want to know, like, you know, every detail. So basically, it's way past my bedtime. I'm supposed to be in bed by 2:30 a.m. about. And it's already 9 a.m. and I haven't been to bed. And I've tried. I had a bath. I tried sleeping on one side, sleeping on the other side. There's a big difference. Sleeping on my back, sleeping on my stomach. Sometimes it was scary. I couldn't even move really because if I moved, my heart would hurt. Or this could be lung problems, but it's specifically on the left side. So the Tylenol I took like probably an hour ago, I took one. And then I took like a gram of weed like an hour ago. And I ate it. And I wasn't trying to be a partier here. I was thinking something has to give because this pain is horrible. For a while, I think I had like constipation or something, but I took a shit and it hurt so bad when I wiped my ass. And then I was just walking around, pacing back and forth with a painful heart and a painful ass, saying, ouch, 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 ouch. And I was relieved at that point that I had found retard mode so I could go fully into it. I was like, yep, just ouch, ouch, ouch. Like, I was looking forward to it. Like, just fully commit to this. There's nothing better. You, you've gotten the best deal you can get to just literally walk around saying, ouch, ouch, ouch. And that lasted for like probably 15 minutes or something. I don't know, but it lasted a long time. And then so I thought, well, I have to bake the weed. That's going to take 40 minutes. Then I have to eat it. That's going to take 40 minutes or an hour. But I'm a bit afraid of this Tylenol. Obviously, I wanted to take like two Tylenols or, something to instantly fix this pain. But I thought, what if it's going to harm me to take these Tylenols, especially with this very strong and in a very intimate spot, like defenseless, like it's serious. That's what I mean. When your heart is all fucked up, it's serious. And so I thought, just take some weed. You can, that's a good dose. It's going to get you way higher than when you smoke. And I don't want to smoke again. That's horrible. It was fun. I smoked for 10 years. It was really fun. I loved it. I smoked my lungs out, just like I played volleyball. Or, sorry, dodgeball, not volleyball. I really gave my all in dodgeball. I used to play like every week. And finally, when I would throw the ball, I couldn't do it without immense pain. The same thing happened with smoking. Finally, I just, that was one of the reasons too. I never really considered. It was just too painful. I couldn't really get high anymore. Eating it is far more scientific. The thing that's fun about smoking is it's instant, and the smoke itself is kind of like, it does something to your blood pressure or something. I think it thickens your blood, raises your blood pressure, makes you feel more like tight, like you're like on top of things, like you're on some kind of stimulant. Um, well, I have been wanting to check in, and I've hated something about myself while smoking. I've made multiple videos this week to post, and I haven't been able to post most of them except for the most recent one, which wasn't going to be one I was going to post. I thought perhaps something bad is going to come as a result of me posting this. But then I thought, if someone is turned off of me, for example, in this state that I'm in, I'm smoking, I'm feeling kind of self demeaning. My videos are like consistent enough that it'll be like to my benefit. Almost like, it's like if someone you really like wears something you hate, and you're like, oh, I hate that. But it makes you love them more because you can see the parameters of where you hate them, where you hate something about them. And even that is like comparatively better than the part that you love about someone who you love less than that other person. Or, I don't know. Basically, what's going on in my world right now is noticing on a 5 minute by 5 minute basis whether or not my heart is feeling better because of this weed, if the weed is kicking in. I can't remember when I took it, but it must have been an hour ago or less, maybe. It should be kicking in, and I'm kind of feeling a little bit less pain. I think my attitude might have something to do with it. I think it's one of those things. I keep seeing in the background, right behind you, there's this bag of vegan Cheetos. They're so gross. I really shouldn't have got those. That was the most stupid thing I've ever done in my life. And I couldn't even recline like that. Like my heart, I didn't even want to talk about it. I didn't even want to read about it. I've Googled how long does a heart attack last, and it was like, I was thinking, could this be a heart attack? It's just like really bad pain in my heart. Is that what a heart attack is? Like, I don't even know. And it says a heart attack can last like 2 hours. And I was like, oh shit, this has been hurting me for like 2 hours at least. And now it's like a million hours of it. And so I actually have to like sit up. Like, if I extend my rib cage out, it kind of, I guess, gives more room for whatever is damaged inside. And so that was part of the reason why I was pacing back and forth when I was saying ouch, ouch, ouch. Just because standing up, it kind of encouraged better posture. And otherwise, I'll sit in this position, and this is pretty painful too. This is, the first one is the least painful. This is kind of painful. And then if I were to just lay flat, fucking, this could be painful. This, I'm already feeling some new added pressure building up because of this. It is kind of bearable. I mean, it hurts though. Like, to breathe hurts. But it would be cool if I could recline this much and just keep this. So I did get a refund on my butter chicken because it's not vegan. It's the wrong one they delivered. And I have the spicy, non-vegan butter chicken sauce. And I'm definitely not excited about that spice. Too much spice. But otherwise, if I can even feel better, I'm excited about that. I've also wondered, did I do something permanent here? How long should it keep hurting before it starts getting better? And is it getting better or is it getting worse? Scary. I was actually scared to read about a heart attack. I don't even want to know. Perioditis or something, or there are a few different things. Well, anyways, this is getting kind of painful. But maybe the weed will kick in soon. And have you ever seen the movie A Beautiful Mind? Some people say, and I've said before, it's about gang stalking. It's like, really he's not schizophrenic, and the whole movie is. But I like some other idea about it. I can't remember what it is. Oh yeah, so we have invisible friends, and we thought they were real. So what John Nash sees as his friends, who are actually hallucinations, those are gang stalkers. And you thought they were real, but they're not. And you're, in my case, my most damaging. I mean, this is getting too dramatic. I don't know what to say. So I'll tone it down a little bit. Well, it's just obvious. I don't want to be a preacher over here. But I was going to say that something that really harmed me, and it's inevitable, there's no point in even talking about this. Like, I don't even know why I'm talking about this. It's like I'm sharing the path. But anyone, who goes on the path will find their own points, I guess maybe I just want to share, like, something that hurt me a lot was, and again, I'm thinking, as I'm saying this to you, I'm thinking this isn't true. Don't believe it. Don't believe a single word. It's not true. Okay, so that's what my mind is saying. What hurt me a lot was, I guess I want to say, trusting people. Trusting the ghosts as if they're real people. Not knowing that thinking of the ghosts as real people is pretty nuts. Or, not nuts, but misinformed. But perhaps so misinformed as to be nuts. I am feeling a little bit of relief, and so this is very helpful. And I think I found my niche too, which is just hanging out. I've been, you know, the cruelty of people, of the ghosts, the fright of it. It's been some of the best times of my life. And then to think it was all just a lie. Well, it's kind of, well, I mean, what would you think if the best moment of your life was just a lie? But in a way, the best moment of my life is right now. There was a lot of referred pain too with this heart pain. It was like everything was sore. I mean, it's feeling a little bit better now. I'm just trying to get my mobility back. Oh, I could so easily quit smoking. I'm glad I've just quit smoking. I smoked for 4 days about. Totally ridiculous. Smoking is ridiculous. And I'm in fucking discomfort. I'm not going to say I'm in pain. Richard and I are getting along. But why would they make butter chicken spicy? It's already spicy. Let's add spice to it. But the naan bread I got, oh yeah, it's really good. I wish I had a masseuse right now. Yeah. The way I smoke too is really vulgar. I inhale it and then I go completely like numb and tense up, and then I just let the smoke and spit fall out of my mouth. And then I gag and cough and I run to the couch and I'm high for like 20 minutes. And it's like half of the high or half of the sensationalism about it is just the smoke itself and what it's doing to like its effects on my body and my emotions and mind. And yeah, this fucking chest pain is bad. But it's not that bad, But it could worry me, I guess. It's not worrying me though. I mean, worry is a state of mind, so. And if I were to worry, I'd worry, what if I've permanently done this? I'm always going to feel like this. What if it never gets better or gets worse? Well, that would be really bad. I would have to sleep standing up. And I have been able to enjoy food still, but I haven't been able to cough. I've had itchy throat, and I can't even generate the pressure to cough, to scratch my throat because of the pain in my chest and my fucking heart. I mean, I'm glad I found my niche. I've been all over the place these days. Um, yeah, the love of some people is cool too. It's also impressive. Sometimes you don't need frightening scare tactics to make people feel something. And if I was gay, I would be gay for this certain song, this certain remix of this song, and it's called "Chopped Up, Not Slopped Up," Sweater Weather. Gets me real zank. But ultimately, um, that song just wasn't doing it for me right there. So I got some. I got some Boards of Canada, and there's no new updates. So I think this is going to be goodbye. Unless there's anything. Well, okay, I guess the worldly events. What I heard from Osho about Iranians is if you ever get in a fight with one, they'll always kill you first. So that makes me think about if there's a war with Iran, there's probably some people who, and I've heard that modern nukes don't have radiation. Probably some people who would have, like, underground fucking breeding facilities or something. I don't know. Like, and then they just nuke the whole world and blame it on whoever. I don't even understand this side, that side. They seem all the same side. And hope in anyone shutting down the program? No, because even worse stuff is happening to other people in plain sight. You know, and and the reason I said is because some TIs have gotten like really bad treatment. But in general, there are some people who have it worse, who the world knows about, and no one has been able to or willing to, I'm not sure, do anything about it. And if nothing's been done about that, then nothing would be done about us. When people especially don't even know we exist. I actually feel a lot better sitting up straight. But I mean, then I should be able to lay on my back, but it's not the same. Even a hiccup hurts. Yeah, so farewell to smoking. One of my favorite habits of all time. In the end, proved to be too gross. I'd like to have really good posture. Like the kind where it's like really good. Like that. Like, and for it to be normal, like I can't really, but something about this feels so good right now. Like I feel whew, pain, but I also feel like I'm doing a whole lot of things. And there's like a whole spiritual world that's going with the physical world, and they need each other. And the spiritual things that are happening as my posture is naturally without force aligning itself, it's giving me like superpowers. Superpowers to have good posture. There was this porn actress named Faye Reagan, and then she wasn't looking the same suddenly in her last known picture. Anyways, I loved her, but and I love her too, but she's missing. And her last seen picture looked like a different person, but I think it was her, but she looked like a lot had happened. And then I thought, I wonder if she was gang stalked. And I love Aurora Snow, and Valentina Nappi, and I like love them as people. Like the people who I'm the biggest fans of are like porn actresses and strippers. And it's not so intense to have good posture anymore. Like it's just kind of getting normal. Maybe that's because the intense song that I was listening to just ended. So there might be something new playing. I don't know if it's on repeat or what's going on with uh there's a really serious song. I had to change that. Really good song though. Oh, I just don't know what to listen to. Oh, okay, I got the best one. This one really makes me feel safe. Sometimes I feel attacked, like even just for sharing this about my heart. I don't want people to force anything on me, like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And it's even vulnerable for me to share those kind of things. But, um, I want to talk about it too. And because that gives me kind of some perspective. I mean, really, what I'm still kind of waiting for is the weed to kick in. But as long as I can get to sleep, I think I'm mostly sure. And I'm being suddenly relieved right now by just this complete relaxation in this area of my chest where there's normally tension and pain. Suddenly it's just completely relaxed. I thought I just heard someone at the door. Okay. Yeah, I'm officially feeling no pain right now. Ooh, but now something's coming back. But not much. Just a tingle. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, this sweater feels amazing. It's not itchy. And, there's just, so much you could talk about. I'm really enjoying the pain free feeling right now. Ow. Except when I laugh, it's not so good. Um, well, there might be some more porn stars I love too. Well, anyways, what else is there to talk about? I mean, I want to make a bit longer of a video. I don't know if I said it all in the last video. I mean, I had some stuff I wanted to talk about. I think I talked about it already. I think the one point I may not have made is if. Okay, so gang stalkers are a global army, and they're. I don't know what their goal is, but just hypothetically, if their goal is to gang stalk everyone, to make, gang stalkers and TIs, and those are the only kind of people, then eventually everyone's going to find out what they're doing. It's like they're an army who's taking over, but only on the condition that no one knows what they're doing. Eventually, if everyone finds out what they're doing, it's not going to work. I don't know. It just seems kind of trashy, kind of sleazy or something. Whimsical. Well, in a deck of cards sort of way, running on secrets. Okay. Well, I should probably sit like this. I think that would be the perfect angle. So, is there going to be, I don't know what's going to happen as far as predicting the news or anything. I don't even think about it. And yeah, I'm thinking of getting back to my goals. I think the important thing is I communicate with the people who matter to me. And so when I don't do my goals, they understand that I'm getting fucked up and I need to be by myself. I'm on vacation for my goals. I'm getting trashed. I can't bear to look at myself. I couldn't bear to be seen. You'd leave me for sure. But I think I only get that way when I smoke. Or maybe when I don't know. There might be multiple ways. And I haven't really thought of anything else to say. I just wanted to change the subject. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm sitting like this now. The more important thing is I'm just clearing my mind of whatever I was just talking about. Not to be. Okay, I'll just say it. I had been. I'm not going to say it. Well, okay, I'll say it. Well, but it doesn't matter. It's actually I'll only say it because I brought it up, but then I realized I didn't need to bring it up. I had been, you know, I okay, I had been jacking off a lot for like a day and a half, and then this happened with my heart. Is there a connection there? I don't know. But I was thinking maybe it's like there's like loss of electrolytes or something. Maybe that's what this was. I don't know. I was drinking these green drinks. I've been trying really hard to get this pain to go away. I've been like chugging like green drink juice powder water, like a cup at a time, and I drank like 3 cups at least, and maybe like almost four. And I drank some water, and, I don't know. Maybe I burnt my lung. I really hold the smoke in, and it's really bad. It's terrible. Okay, well, it was nice chatting, and okay, bye bye.